roll out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do? Like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Break. 58 for Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together. Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 13.
Snap.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go.
58, right over there.
Go.
Now Jones. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready? 70, Indy.
59. Defense wins championships, baby.
Get it.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go.
Hey, team 6. Yo, you're 2.
From the 35 on second down, Lauletta. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Lauletta to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Under 10. Check 24. Shift.
Back to the air, Lauletta on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bilal Nichols able to get him for a loss of about 3. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. To see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Lauletta. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Lauletta. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returning is Peppers. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got under...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Kelly. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Watch twist. Switch, switch, switch. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go, 18 Gator.
65, 65, 65.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. The toss out to Barkley. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's get it. Hatchet.
Protein spill. And go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, let go.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Arnie,
Get it.
On third down, Jones looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ben Gideon coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Ready?
Coming off play action, Lauletta. He's got his tight end, Burton. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
60 or.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Back to throw, Lauletta. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback.
And the pressure gets to him again. Eddie Goldman in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Lauletta. Robinson's got it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Lauletta now to throw it. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Check 52. X3. 218. Chop. Snap.
A give running right is Armstead. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Zoo. Get it.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Nicole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe there's a double shot of confidence. confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now here's Lawletta. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Hey, exit.
Lawletta back to the air. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 5 on the ball.
And Lawletta just beating the play clock. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the throw there gonna be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Oh, here we go.
Set. Go. Set. Go.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Get it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Delta.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Let's make these babies cry. Shoot.
Now Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base.
I'm coming for
Come. Ready?
2nd and 11. Catch made by Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Check, 45 to Mike. And I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Blue draw quarters. Big grip. Big grip.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Get up.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Lauletta. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, 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 check.
61, matchbox lights. 50
Now a toss to Armstead. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Lauletta. This one into the hands of Burton. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Here we go. Check safety, check safety. Check 37, check 37.
Running it with Armstead. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Raquel Armstead, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones, off play action, taking a deep shot. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. Oh, he slipped right by him. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now it's Lauletta. He's got Burton here. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Armstead. He'll have a first down inside the 10th. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Raquel Armstead. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Here's Jones on 1st and 10 to Barkley on the check down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Jones throwing on first down. This is Coleman with a grab. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. T.J. Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point safely through, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Chicago, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm